So now giving, by general loving kindness, giving to sentient beings, also body enjoyment and three-time marriage. So body, in the Lama practice, my root guru, Jitsen, which is on the Lama's younger daughter, Jitsen, wrote as a center, I think maybe wrote back. You visualize. You can't visualize. You just don't visualize skeleton, flesh. You visualize which grand jewel, the edge side of which grand jewel, or just one, one like this, one which grand jewel. Yeah. So I explain you. I explain you one day. Which grand jewel they in the ocean, and I saw one Tibetan. One old, mythical, I think, explained the medicinal Tibetan medicine book that the Buddhists really is after a long time, and they go in the ocean. They go in the ocean. They go in the ocean and it becomes a witchland jewel. That's what it said in the text, in the Tibetan medical book. So anyway, in the past, the universal kings and maybe Bodhisattvas who have so much merit, and they go in the ocean, they find ocean jewel. So anyway, so you put on the banner on the 15th, the good day, 15th day, you put on the banner, whatever you pray, your needs for this life, enjoyments, whatever you pray, then you get just materialize whatever you pray. As I told you before, at the beginning, at the beginning of course, you see, I compared the wish and told your purpose in my body, which is more precious. You remember I told you at the beginning of the day, beginning of the course, when I came, I think the first day. I am, kata. Which can, even you have sky, there's not just one which can do, but you have full of sky. Which can do. You cannot stop. You cannot purify. You cannot. That alone cannot stop the Nigirkama Tiburon law rhythm. Cannot stop the rebirth of law rhythm, and they cannot stop the rebirth of samsara. That alone cannot make you to achieve a higher rebirth of a human being, and they cannot achieve. You cannot achieve the nirvana, the ultimate happiness and everlasting happiness. The nirvana cannot achieve. It cannot make you free from samsara. All of that it cannot make, and also you can't make free from the Lord nirvana and achieve the great nirvana in full enlightenment. It can't. But you are human body, and this is a preparation down. Other than that, you see, that's it then. You can purify the cause of Lord rhythm and stop the rebirth of Lord rhythm and you can cause. And you see, taking it with protecting karma. Because those things that live in the precepts of the verse. Causes to receive the higher birth, and then that's what the human body, and then they are actually free from samsara, the high nirvana, liberty from samsara, and then also they make free from Lord Nirvana, achieve great Nirvana, full enlightenment. You know, the Bhajan Bodhisattva, so he just explained that people there, how this is so precious. But when you explain this teaching to others, you don't have to make the noise. Maybe then they will think you have taken drugs. Or it become crazy. Then not sure. There are people, what are you going to do the next? They're not sure. Going to hit him, or what are you going to do with him? Not sure. It's okay. So that's so important. And how this body is so precious. Even if you can do it, whatever you pray, you get everything about this life, comfort of this life. You can misuse life. I use the Sai Baba, you remember? Oh. So you visualize your body which you want to, and then you see numberless, not just one. This is my explaining. What I try to, when I do the practice, I try to visualize. But I'm thinking about that. But yeah, I don't know. But normally people maybe just one which kind. But anyway, so full of voice, numberless which you can do. So you offer every helpings. You offer every helpings. The number is helping. Right now, most heaviest suffering. Right now. So you see, you offer numberless vision to them, to every. Now the number is helping, not just one, two helping, no. Numberless helpings. So to everyone, you offer to everyone. This more precious than diamond, sapphire, more precious. Those are nothing, you see. Oh, you have to know that. Then you see you offer numberless hunger course. Well, I haven't told you yet. Suffering the hunger course, but it's you read the book. So numberless hunger course. So you offer, which can do your body, numberless to every hunger course. Everyone. So, then casually, every animals. Yeah. You see, every mosquito, every ants, every tiny insect, even the concept of the iceberg with the machine. Every animal. There are numberless universe, there are numberless animals. So, to everyone, numberless which can do. You see? Then numberless human beings, the numberless universe. Human beings, don't think about it, it's world. The numberless universe, numberless human beings. What you going to do? Numberless to every human being. Offer. Then to every suras. To every suras. Numberless surfing, every surf. Then even Asura beings. So, yeah, so life full of distraction, full of the careless, careless, conscious, unconsciousness. Oh, what's it? Totally distracted. Even they live for unbelievable long time, but totally distracted. So hard to remember. Dhamma, so hard to remember. So totally distracted. So much enjoyment. Unbelievable enjoyment. So fully, that like extremely wealthy person, such an unbelievable, so many varieties of sense pleasure, but unbelievable. So life is full occupied with attachment. So it's now time to meditate and to think Dharma, can't. Even there's opportunity, but never you're full occupied with attachment, sense pleasure, blah, 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 blah. So that is it. So then he was suffering with the 5 signs of death, 5 near signs of death, 5 distant signs of the 5 near signs of death. And Asuras, they fight. They're very jealous of the Asuras' wealth, and they always fight. Then they always fight in the Asuras, they have an elephant, maybe six trunk, sitting. The elephant blow the earth, blow arm from nose, blow the breath, or what do you call breath, from the nose, and trunk. No, this one is trunk, but this one, Yeah, tusk, sorry. Tusk. Yeah, trunk. Blow. Then the whole army being blown away like typhoon or this big, tornado like that. Then when they fight, Asuras, whatever they hit, they die. But Asuras, only if they hit in the neck, otherwise they don't die. So like that. So anyway, so Suras, numberless Suras, they all you keep. Okay? So then, of course, if you want to do one by one slowly, then by keeping the Vajrayana body, then Vajrayana enjoyment, then marriage. After it, then they got everything what they want, and then what they need. They got everything what they need. And first they want, next one need. Perfect image birth. Need, you see, perfect image birth. Then the with Dhamma. Mahana teachings, and then made perfectly qualified Mahana virtual friend who revealed the correct path to enlightenment. They all made they received teachings and actualized the whole path, and they become free from all the developments, gross, subtle developments. Everyone, 6 everyone. Then they achieved enlightenment. When they achieved enlightenment, Vishayamana Buddha or whichever genus, whatever you want. Yes, it's up to you. Your duty also. So, like that. You can, if you want to do one by one after each one, or you do all 3, you give, and then you do this one at the end. You don't have much time, then do that. But in the teachings, so much elaborate explained of these lessons. Okay. Then you give enjoyment. You see, in every enjoyment, for example, you have many hat, different hat, or every pieces, every piece money. Don't forget the money in bank. So everything, every piece, you have shoes, winter, summer, autumn, inside shoes, outside shoes, or when you go to the mountain, I'm not sure, you have so many shoes. So anyway, dress, so every single thing piece is not just material, it's a wish fulfilling. So it is able to fulfill it. Every single piece is a wish fulfilling jewel. Every single piece is whatever they need, it fulfills. Whatever they need, they get from that. So every single thing is a wish fulfilling for them. So you have to think like that. I saw in the text like that. So every single piece, whatever. So money in bank and everything. So even, I'm just using example, even needle or even tiny something. What do you see? Everything is wish fulfilling. Everything for them. So numberless happenings, numberless hunger birds, numberless animals. There are numberless human beings, and numberless spirit beings, numberless astral beings. Then the devas, then the powerful devas, they kick out the weaker ones. They kick out the somata. Oh, wow, yeah. So anyway, so in German, everything. You see, even 1 rupee, even you have 1 rupee, So you see, yeah. Unbelievable practice. So you see, how many shoes you have, different times to wear inside of, blah, blah, blah. They have dress, blah, 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 blah. So you offer to numberless. Each realm, they are numberless beings. Each realm, already they are numberless beings. So you dedicate, you give away with loving kindness. So they say, with each material you give, with each money you give, you collect scars of merit. You collect scars of merit. You give with motivation, love and kindness. With each one you collect scars of merit. You have to know that. From each one, from each piece. Okay? You have to know that. Unbelievable. You see how much possession you have when you practice Tonglen. Wow, unbelievable merit you collect. Making charity to numberless helplings, the scarce merit. The numberless hungry scarce merit you collect. Numberless animals scarce merit. Lama. Then after their marriage, all the past merits, from beginningless rebirth and the present, all the future merits, all future merits, you completely offer to numberless helplings, numberless hungers, numberless animals, numberless human beings, numberless spirit beings, numberless absolute beings, numberless intimacy. You see? So, okay. So now the merit. So all the past, all the present. Wow, all the past, present. You give, totally give. Numberless helpings. Right now. Such partners, they need. Give to everyone. Then numberless hunger goes, numberless animals, numberless and numberless animals, as you know, the numberless musculars, ants, and everything, including the sea. The animals I don't like, or the rats or something, everything is given. So numberless human beings give all the merit to numberless also. You see, I'll give you an example. One person died as a permanent member, you see. They requested Lama, so they meditate on them. The monastery go to offering the prayer, puja, prayer for the person who died. They have the different jangwa, purification, to get a higher person, not to be born pure land, you see, then dedicate the marriage. So they are, so like that, then here you give all the merits. See, true, you see? So now, it is so wonderful practice. So good. So you see, give everything. Then you see, then they got everything, whatever they want. Helping, they got everything. Hungry gods, they got everything, whatever they want. Animals, they got everything, whatever. Human beings, they got everything, whatever they want. Then now, the next one, what they need, what they want, that, what they need. Next second, okay? Yes, I meant to be already meant to be. So, all the you think that public image about this is the Mahayana teachings, and then public call for go to reveal and the think about the enlightenment. This is the complete teaching of the path of enlightenment. This is free from the gross subtle delusion, obscuration. And then complete the whole path. Then free from ceased gross subtle development. Then everyone became enlightened, helping hungry birds, becoming him-based, becoming himself, asura, becoming enlightened. So you visualize it. So even Buddha or higher sentiment, whatever, Genesis, whatever, your own choice, your own daily work. Scratch. Okay, so you see, so now you see, when you do that practice, if that practice comes, you don't know. But all the students who have taken initiation, they must know 6 years yoga. So you do 3 times more than that. So 6 years yoga, long one, short, content there. Giving your body possession, merits to every long to soon get up. Wow! So the 3 numbers. What is that? If you start, then you finish what? You finish and then, you go for a walk and of course you don't notice. Even the prayer you don't notice. You do like that. You understand? So it's there. This is yoga. Oh, this practice is there. You will notice. It's incredible practice. This best medicine. And then you know that scarce merit. I told you already. Scarce merit. But with each one, we can body and possession. Scarce merits so many times, scarce merits, collected. And then purification. So unbelievable pure. Negative karma collected from beginners to birth. So many heavy negative harmed others, purified. So much is purified. Every time when you do so much negative karma is purified. Even that. So see, every time you do this, you become closer to enlightenment. Every time you do this, you become closer to be free from samsara. You become closer each time. You become closer to enlightenment, to Buddhahood. Each time you become closer to Buddhahood. You understand? And each time you become closer to Buddha so fast. You understand? So fast. You must know that. You see? Benefits. That happiest life you want to know. What's the happiest life? Drink party. Which is suffering, that the happiest party, happiest life, which is the suffering change. Anyway, so that's unbelievable. So many times magical. Unbelievable purification about. It's just close to enlightenment. So if you do this practice every day, your life, your life become unbelievable. So the sentient beings, So it's kind of precious for the sentient being in your life. So good. So then I want to say, yeah. So so you see, when you eat food that is belongs to sentient beings, you are eating. You're eating for sentient beings, to serve the sentient beings. You understand? So we're clothing belongs to sentient beings. You wear this for sentient beings to serve, for you to serve for sentient beings, you wear this. You belong to sentient beings. You see, you already dedicated. You understand? So that means your heart belongs to sentient beings. So you lead this to serve for the sentient beings. Okay? You are like servant. You are like mate. You are like servant. Sentient beings like master. How do you say? Master, like dog and the master. So master, your servant. So it's like that. So everything belongs to sentient beings. So you use whole sentient being. You see the servants, rich people are the servants. You see everything what they use belongs to the owner. You see, but they eat and they use this for they protect the life. They eat food, survive the life, and to serve the master. You see, no, exactly the same. So you use things, but to serve the sentient. You understand? So like that. So that's Bodhisattva. Bodhisattva's the attitude to Bodhisattva's conduct. Or that means you are able to practice the Bodhisattva. You understand? If you realize that, you are able to practice the Bodhisattva. Oh, that's the cause to achieve enlightenment. If you want the enlightenment, what? The Bodhisattva. You understand? All of that. Yeah. So.